afternoon, San Carlos High School freshmen. Welcome today. I am Mrs. Poole, the very proud principal of San Carlos High School, and I want to welcome you to your freshman year and welcome you to being a San Carlos High School Brave. Welcome to this special orientation that we have just for you. We are so excited you're here. We know it's online. I know we have this virtual orientation, but we are very happy to have you, and we are going to provide the support, the structures, and the success that you need to be very happy as a student at San Carlos High School. Well, we have lots of information to give you, so it's not just me that's going to be able to help you. We have some wonderful San Carlos High School staff members that is going to help us today with our freshman orientation. So first, I'd like to introduce to you our San Carlos High School Assistant Principal and also CTE Director, Mrs. Magbu.
Thank you, Ms. Poole. Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome, class of 2024, along with your parents and guardians. We are so excited to share with you great information about your upcoming San Carlos High School experience. We couldn't wait to see you. The academic adventure you're about to undertake is about to begin.
Thank you, Ms. Magbu. And also with us today, we're excited to have one of our most beloved San Carlos High School teachers, Mr. Fine.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Poole. Good afternoon, Mrs. Magbu. I'm so happy to be able to join everyone in welcoming and greeting the freshman class, the class of 2024. Got a lot of great things planned for this orientation, and I just can't wait to jump right into this school year.
Thank you, Mr. Fine. And along with Mr. Fine, we have another wonderful San Carlos High School teacher, our CTE teacher, and one who makes us always look so good online and otherwise, Miss Dennison.
Hi, freshmen. I hope you guys are ready for an exciting new year. Welcome to San Carlos High School.
Thank you. And also with us is our parent educator, one who is from the community and loves our school and her community, Miss Heather Houses. Hi, Miss Houses. All right, Miss Houses will join us shortly, I bet. All right, also with us is our wonderful social worker, Mr. Golos.
Hey, freshmen. So glad you're now a part of San Carlos High School. Welcome to the Braves family.
All right, thank you. But that's not all. We have a couple of other people we want to introduce to you. We want to introduce to you our most brand new San Carlos High School Braves right along with you. We want to introduce you to Ishkin and Naylin. Hello, Ishkin and Naylin. Welcome. Ishkin is our boy San Carlos High School Brave, and Nylin is our girl San Carlos High School Brave. And they're going to be helping with us orientation, helping with us all year long of keeping ourselves focused and happy and to be the best San Carlos Brave we can be. And they even have their own email address if you want to ask them a question or talk to them. So we're excited to have them. These are our empowered Brave and Nay living the Apache spirit of Shish, Kojo. So we welcome Ishkin and Eileen. Thank you. So as we begin here, we at San Carlos High School really focused on the support structures and with the spirit of Shish Kojo to make this a very successful beginning of our online year. And Braves are going to succeed. So let me start. I have a question for our staff here. So my first question is, what do you remember about being a freshman? We have all these freshmen out here. Miss Magbu, what do you remember about being a freshman?
Being a freshman, I remember I was so excited, but at the same time, I was so nervous. Starting with my new school, new classmates from different places in town. But I was so excited wearing my new pair of shoes, new clothes, and also meeting my new teachers, new classes, and also taking on bigger responsibility as a freshman.
Thank you, Miss Magbu. Hey, how about you, Mr. Fine? What do you remember about being a freshman?
What I remember about being a freshman was being 20 years younger than I am now, and that it was a big new school. Different middle schools fed into that high school, so I was meeting new people, met my new teammates for football practice the first 2 weeks, I think, before the school year actually started. And then as the school year went on, I actually went to 3 different high schools. So I've got lots of different memories from different places with different classmates.
Okay, thank you. Hey, welcome, Ms. Houses. What do you remember about being a freshman?
Hello, I remember waiting out the bus in the dark nights, early mornings, 4 a.m., getting home when it's still dark after practice. And that's a year round. So this is a new virtual school.
Yes, it is. Yes, getting up early, getting out there. And so, yeah, those were some things living on the reservation that you have to do when you're going to school. Well, what about you, Mr. Golos? What do you remember about being a freshman?
That was a long time ago, Mr. Fine. I think I have you by a few years. 1984, I was a freshman. I was super excited. I was also a bit scared and nervous. It was a huge building, big kids everywhere. I was terrified of girls, but I quickly found my place in the classroom, on the soccer field. I played lacrosse. I grew to love my high school time.
Thank you. So all of us were freshmen. We lived through it. We enjoyed it. I went to a great big high school, and I was so scared and nervous on my very first day. I didn't know what to expect, but I quickly made friends. I quickly figured out ways I could get engaged with the school and activities, and I became a really happy, successful student. And we want all of our freshmen to be that way too. So thank you. Well, I have another question, so don't go away, because all of these freshmen are now becoming San Carlos High School Braves for the very first time. So we want to let them know, what does it mean to be a San Carlos High School Brave? Mr. Golos, what do you think that means?
Well, to me, being a San Carlos High School Brave means being a part of a community, a family, something bigger than yourself. It's real special, and I am so proud to be a part of San Carlos High School.
Oh, yes, it is. How about you? What do you think, Ms. Houses? What do you think being a San Carlos High School Brave means?
It means resiliency. It means engaging. It means being brave, strong, all the sacrifices, all standing out there in the rain waiting for your bus. It means all these things and learning the new technology.
Yes, it does. And we're going to succeed, aren't we, Ms. Houses? Yes, that's what it means. Yes. What do you think it means, Ms. Dennison?
I think being a San Carlos Brave means that you need to find the wisdom and the knowledge of your culture and your education and live in the Shish Kojo life. So
thank you, Ms. Dennison. And what about you, Mr. Fine?
For me, being a San Carlos High School Brave means being at home. This is the place where I came to realize a lot of my professional goals and dreams, some that I had way back when I was a freshman. This is the school where I first taught, the only school where I've coached. So there's no other community I'd rather be a part of than the San Carlos High School Braves.
Oh, yeah, we're glad you're here, Mr. Fine. Thank you. What do you think, Ms. Magbu? What does it mean to be a San Carlos High School Brave?
For me, being a San Carlos High School Brave means having a strong mind, strong body, and strong spirit. Being proud about Apache culture, being resilient, and being gritty, not giving up.
Thank you, Ms. Magbu. Well, you know, we do have two of our San Carlos High School Braves here with us, and that is Ishkin and Nylin, and they are obviously, as we said, our San Carlos High School Braves. And we want them to be empowered through Shish. And what does that mean? That means finding the resiliency to adopt, to change, to make good choices in their lives, and to being happy. And these two young gentlemen and young ladies, these are our empowered Brave and A living the Apache spirit of Shish. So they're going to help us and they're going to support us. You can email them and ask them questions, but Braves will succeed even online. So thank you. So let's get into some questions and some information here on our freshman orientation. So one of the first questions I have is, What do students have to do to get a high school diploma at San Carlos High School? So freshmen, things have changed. You, up until last year, were an elementary school student. You went through kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all the way up to eighth grade. And the way you went through your grades was your pass from class to class, grade to grade, rather. Now things are different. You're freshmen. So what do freshmen have to do, and all high school students have to do? Well, to earn a high school diploma, you start earning credits. You start earning those credits that you need to show that you have earned the knowledge to have a high school diploma. Up at San Carlos High School, we call that the Power 23. There are 23 credits students must earn to graduate from high school. And it starts their freshman year all the way up to their senior year. And through those years, students earn credits every year. This year, students are going to have the opportunity to earn 5 credits towards their Power 23. And there can't just be any credits, they're required credits. You need so many credits of English, so many credits of math, science, social studies, Apache language, CTE, physical education, our electives to add up to those 23 credits. And how do you earn these credits? Well, you do your work and you pass your classes. You take your classes, you do the work, you engage, and you can earn your credits. Students need a D or better in their class to earn a credit. If students earn an F in a class, then they have to make that class up. They're in credit recovery. So freshmen, you're starting your freshman year. It's going to be online, and we are not going to let you fail a class this semester. You need to earn your credits, even starting right now, to earn your credits through high school. We are not going to let this situation get in our way. We're going to have Shish, Kojo, and we are going to be resilient, and we're going to hold on together with all the supports and the structures to get you through so you have a really positive and productive beginning to your freshman year. But we can't do it alone. You have to show up to your classes. You still have to attend. You have to do your work, and you have to engage. And so we're looking forward to a great, happy, positive freshman year for you this year. Now, I do have another question. How are students going to learn and have school spirit online? How are we going to learn online? Mr. Fine, can you help me with that question?
I most certainly can. I'm happy now to introduce to the freshman class the first in a series this year I like to call Fine's Phrases. Although our classroom has changed, the learning goals stay the same, just as Mrs. Poole was talking about. Now, the staff has been working extremely hard all summer to provide the students with the best possible online learning experience. You can even check with the teachers. You can ask them questions in the chat going on right now. Some of them are in there. Every student will have 5 classes. You'll meet live on Zoom with one of your 5 classes every day of the week from 1 in the afternoon to 2:30 in the afternoon. You'll be able to log into Schoology and visit each class page every day to check on assignments and submit assignments. If you have a question on an assignment or something from class, teachers will be hosting office hours on Zoom from 10 in the morning to 12 o'clock noon. Not only that, every student will have a success coach in order to support them. The success coach will be your bridge between you and the school, as well as your guardian in the school. Shout out to my 5 freshman success coach students, especially to Leah Cutter. She said I could give her a shout out by name. We will also still be having fun community building activities. This will happen through our daily announcements every day from 12:30 to 12:45, as well as events planned for throughout this quarter. Not only that, Ishkeen and Nylin are going to help us have fun every day. So it's going to be a brilliant school year, Mrs. Poole.
All right, thank you very much. What a great overview, Mr. Fine. So let's get into some of those details. A lot of help that we had last year for building our school spirit and having fun was through our student leadership, through our student council. Ms. Magbu, what are we going to do about student council and our student leadership while we're online?
Yes, student leadership, Miss Paul. That's one of our uh, projects or main thing in at San Carlos High School. I know our incoming freshmen coming from San Carlos Middle School, they had student council there. So again, freshmen, the purpose of the student council is to give students an opportunity to develop leadership by organizing and carrying out school activities and service projects, in addition to planning events that contribute to school spirit and community welfare. The Student Council is the voice of the student body. So with the move to online learning, school spirit can still happen, Ms. Poole. So using our school social media accounts, we can still establish a spirit week for our student body to participate in. So we will be planning student activities, grade level contests and competitions, and freshmen, we are planning to have online student council elections. It's going to be on the week of August 31st to September 4th. We really can't wait to see you guys, our newest student leaders, and of course, our current student leaders at San Carlos High School.
Thank you so much. So before you go, though, we are looking forward to all of that. But now let's get into what do students need to be prepared for their first day of school? Ms. Magbu.
I can answer you, Ms. Poole. Whether you're preparing for the first day of high school, online or traditional, making preparations for the first day is essential for getting your school year off on the right track, freshmen. However, it's even more important to prepare yourself when your classroom is at the table in your kitchen or the desk in your bedroom. So although online learning has its advantages, staying focused and organized can be challenging. So here are some tools to help you get ready for that first day of online high school, which will be on Monday. Do not forget, August 17th, the first day of school for San Carlos High School students. First tool, set up a study area. Second, make sure your computer equipment and Wi-Fi connection are adequate. Third, log on to Schoology. That's what you use during fourth quarter. So how do you get onto Schoology? Go to scuspaz.schoology.com. Your username will be your Gmail account and your password would be lowercase braves for first-time user. And also, do not forget, when you go to your Schoology, your daily live class link will be there, okay? On Monday, August 17th, do not forget at 1 p.m., you will be joining your first period live class. You can also reach out to your teachers or to your success coach and you can talk with your classmates so that you will be ready for the first day of school on August 17th. That is Monday.
Thank you very much, Ms. Magbu. Yes, we have some things. We hope students are getting prepared and ready and have all those things in place to be at their first period class on Monday, August 17th. Well, we've been talking about 5 classes. I said there were 23 credits, and I said freshmen were going to be taking 5 classes. What are those 5 classes, freshmen, that you're going to take? Ms. Dennison, do you know? Miss Dennison, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was saying that I would love to tell you about the Big 5. So, freshmen will take English 9, Algebra 1, Integrated Science, Apache Language, and Health. So, you guys will have 1 class a day, and you will be able to meet with your teachers daily.
Thank you very much, Miss Dennison. Yes, those are the big 5 for our freshmen. Those 5 classes, and you take one every day of the week. Well, speaking of that, some of you, I think, are still asking, we're online. Do I have to go to school every day? Do students still have to go to school every day, Mr. Fine?
Yes, Mrs. Poole. Students will have to go to class every day and at a specific time. Why a specific time? Because we have live classes going on. And I have to tell you, I love them. They make me feel like a movie star. Each day of the week, students will have a different live Zoom class from their schedule that they'll need to attend from 1 in the afternoon to 2:30 in the afternoon. The Zoom link will be posted to each class's Schoology page. As you can see on this awesome graphic with Ishkeen and Nylin, Monday is period 1, Tuesday is period 2, Wednesday is period 3, Thursday period 4, and that's right, you guessed it, Friday is period 5. And of course, I love the graphic with Skoran. Making sure that you Zoom into class is how attendance will be taken for your class. And when you do attend, make sure to turn your camera on. I can't tell you how awesome Zoom is. I love seeing all my friends who I work with every day on the laptop. Some of them I haven't been able to see like this in years. So make sure to attend your live Zoom class every day from 1 in the afternoon to 2:30 in the afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Fine. And yes, attendance is still required and still going to be taken. So that is those live Zoom classes. Well, let's get into something a little deeper. We keep talking about Schoology, Schoology, Schoology. We hope you had some experience with Schoology 4th quarter when you were in 8th grade. Miss Magbu, give us a little bit more information about Schoology.
Yes, Miss Poole. Yes, Schoology will be our new best friend. So what is Schoology? It is going to be our new virtual school. So it allows your teachers to create, manage, and share academic content. Okay? I told you, virtual school. So when you go to your Schoology, you'll be able to access all your classes, your big 5. Okay? So Schoology can help teachers contact students with homework and more. They can post daily reminders or updates. They can message students, manage the assignment calendar, and put new assignments. Everything you need will be posted on our Schoology site. What's the Schoology site again? SCUSDAZ.schoology.com. So what are going to be posted? Lessons, assignments, tests, videos, and even the Zoom link for your daily live classes. Another important thing on Schoology, that is where you're going to submit all your assignments in order for you to pass your classes and earn those credits for your Power 23. Okay? But don't worry. Your teacher will provide you a Schoology orientation during the first week of school. That's why Schoology is really important. Your academic success depends on your understanding of the Schoology, our learning management system.
Thank you, Mrs. Magbu. Yes, we are going to be Schoology experts, all of our teachers and all of our students. It's a great system. Well, we've talked about all that academic and how we're going to do that. But I do have another question because this goes through my mind. I know it's been different since March and students are on just a different schedule. And we're now saying school is starting. You have to go to school every day. And I worry about a lot of our students that possibly are off a schedule. Maybe they seem to be doing different things other than school during the day or sleeping during the day. But also they can't do that. And then they're up all night. Well, we want students to go back to school, to get into a schedule. Mr. Golos, can you help us with that?
I can try, but Miss Poole, it's summer break. What do you think you do over summer break? You stay up late, you play video games, Fortnite, COD, you stream Netflix, you eat junk food, you sleep in. Students, it is so important to start changing those habits today. You have to get your body back into a routine of going to sleep at a time that will allow you to wake up in the morning, shower, eat breakfast, hopefully exercise, and engage with your teachers during their office hours from 10 to 12. That's when you can check your email, make a to-do list, and then watch daily announcements at 12:30. Then you must attend your one daily live Zoom class from 1 to 2:30. And maybe you take a break, touch base with your success coach. You do your classwork from your daily class, or you prep for tomorrow's class. So don't delay. Start today. Get your body and mind back into school mode.
Thank you very much, Mr. Golos. And I bet that's exactly what Ishkin and Nylin are doing right now, getting prepared, getting everything in line to be ready for the first day of school. Thank you. Well, we did hear another important piece is computers and Wi-Fi. So some of you still may have some issues with that. Ms. Dennison, if students still have issues with their computers and their Wi-Fi, what can they do?
Of course, Ms. Poole, what students can do is they can contact technical assistance from 8 to 12 daily. We will have people there at San Carlos Middle School and High School who will be there to assist you with anything that you need with technical wise. On Monday the 10th, San Carlos Middle School. On Tuesday the 11th, San Carlos Middle School. On Wednesday, San Carlos High School, and Thursday, San Carlos High School. So be sure to make sure that you got all your laptops and your chargers and all the things that you need for a successful year.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dennison. We appreciate that. And we'll continue to provide all the technical support that our students need to keep their laptop and their charger and the Wi-Fi going so they could really interact with us on all the ways that we have on announcements, teacher office hours, and Schoology. Well, another thing we have a question about is we are going to keep talking to students. Did you check your emails? Did you check your school emails? Now, I understand most of our students, they like to TikTok, they like to Instagram, they like to Snapchat, they love to Facebook. But we have our one way that we're going to communicate with our students is email. Mr. Fine, talk to us about the importance of the email. We can't hear you, Mr. Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Our mission statement is that we exist to educate and empower our students to be culturally responsive, global, iné. In order to achieve our mission, communication through email is a necessary skill for our youth. Most importantly, right now, this is how we will communicate and be in touch with our students. So students will need to check their email daily. If the day ends in Y, our students should be checking their email. Our students' email addresses all follow the same format. And it's a very simple equation. I like to think of it as a math equation. It is first name dot last name at SCHS.org, as you can see from the awesome example up on the screen. Your email password is your SACE ID number, your state ID number. It's 8-digit number. That's your password. Do not change that password. If you change it and forget it, we will have no way of figuring out what you changed it to. Guardians, we will also need your up-to-date email address as well, as we will be using email to communicate with you too. Don't forget, Ishkeen and Nylin also have email addresses that you can send questions to, and those emails will be checked and you'll get responses from them. Email, it's going to be the way to go right now and forever.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fine. Yes, and when you say a day ended Y, do you mean Saturday and Sunday? Could they get emails on Saturday and Sunday?
I actually did send emails out Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, could get it on a Saturday or a Sunday and then respond as soon as you can.
All right, email, very important. Thank you so much. Well, another topic that we've been talking a lot about that we just want to reinforce and highlight is we keep talking about a success coach. So, Mr. Golos, tell us a little bit more about success coaches at San Carlos High School.
My pleasure, Ms. Poole. Hey, by now, some of you have connected with your success coach. And if you haven't, then you will by the end of this week. But to review, each student was assigned a success coach to help you navigate the online learning environment and to be the go-to person for any questions or concerns you and your family may have. So your success coach and you will meet virtually on a weekly basis. So to review attendance, work completion, grades, to set goals, and help you maintain that regular schedule that was mentioned earlier. You can talk to your success coach about any concerns you have in your life. They're there for you and will try to help you any way they can. They're also the link between you, your family, your teachers. We are one big team whose ultimate goal is your success.
Thank you, Mr. Golos. Yes, that's an added support we have, and it's going to be very helpful to all of our students and families, that success coach. They're always to be there for support. Now, before you leave, Mr. Golos, though, I know you oversee our San Carlos High School Care Center. I believe students in their middle school have that. Are we going to have an online care center?
We sure are. So as you know, last year, Mr. Jones and I manned the care center, and we were able to provide things such as laundry, hygiene products, clothing. But most importantly, we would talk to students and help them get through any situation that they're going through in their life and help connect them to resources. So this year it'll look a little differently. We have a virtual care center. So all students will have access to the virtual care center on Schoology. In the care center, you can email me, you can email Mr. Jones with any questions or needs that arise, and we'll see what we can do to help. Also, there are links to the San Carlos High School YouTube channel, mindfulness techniques, and other fun websites and videos. So go check it out and reach out to me or Mr. Jones. We'll see you there.
Thank you, Mr. Gulls. Yes, the Care Center was a very busy place at San Carlos High School, and it still could be there for support for our students. Well, another way we have support is focusing on our parents. San Carlos High School has a parent educator, Heather Houses. So welcome, Heather. Can you tell us how you can support the parents and students out of the Parent Center, Education Center?
Dr. Ms. Poole, yeah, parent educators for the St. Carlos High School and for each school site. So we are here helping parents to navigate this new normal, the new norm. Parents weigh out the pros and cons, and they understand that we are all in this together. So students and parents, they're the same. Care Center is the same as for students, for parents in the Parent Center. So we are here to help you with school supplies, computer, phone, email, any kind of technology you may have trouble with. We do have Apache parenting classes, and I have Wednesday nights, and then Thursday nights I have my parenting group talk virtually. So you can keep in contact with the parent educators and join our group.
Thank you very much, Ms. Houses. Yes, we are so thankful you're with us and you provide support to parents, but really also through students and just being just a great representative of the community. We thank you so much, Ms. Houses. All right, so now wonder if students have questions for their teachers. You've heard about it a little bit, but let's find out if you've found out how to get support through the Care Center or Success Coaches. What about these teacher office hours? Can you tell us about those, Ms. Magbu?
Sure, Miss Poole, I can tell you more about our teachers' office hours, and especially for our students and parents right now who are with us. So with the move to online learning, teachers will be offering online office hours. So online office hours can help our students by extending the online learning environment and increasing their teachers' presence. Remember, there will only be one live class per week. So it is one of the valuable learning tools that we offer. It's going to be a regularly scheduled time when students can meet with their teacher. And it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Okay? So it can be held in a variety of formats. Could be a phone call, or it could be a chat, a Zoom call, or using email and Schoology message. So teacher office hours are really very beneficial for our students because it can provide space for improvement, encouragement, and enrichment. So during office hours, students can use it to get clarification on an assignment or if they want to work on a homework problem. So students, do not forget, from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, that will be your teacher's office hours.
Oh, thank you very much, Ms. Magbu. Gosh, so much structure, so much support, so our students will succeed. Well, I do though, but we have a few more questions here, but I just want, Mr. Fine, can you go over for once again, how are we going to have fun in school? We've talked about support, we've talked about all the things of our structure, but what are we going to do to really have some fun?
Love that you asked me this question, Mrs. Poole. Number one, we're going to have fun every day through our daily announcements, which will be from 12:30 to 12:45. These announcements will be live streamed on our San Carlos High School YouTube channel, as well as our SC Braves Instagram account. We've still got Braves Week planned. We've still got Fall Festival planned. And we still have probably one of my favorite weeks, if not my favorite week of the year, Homecoming Week planned. I can't wait to dress up and show funny costumes through Zoom. We'll also be having grade level competitions as well as monthly competitions. Okay? And as you can see, Ishkeen and Nylin are there to help us again and show what the San Carlos High School YouTube page looks like, as well as the Instagram account. Obviously, you were able to get to the YouTube page because you're watching us give this brilliant webinar right now, but there's the Instagram account as well. The Instagram account is filled with great stuff. Finally, I do want to share a word about our fall sports season. Our number one concern is the safety of all of our students, as well as our community members, especially all of our big-time fans of Brave sports. Because of our concern for everyone's health and safety, we will unfortunately not be having fall sports this year. I'm sure this is some tough news to handle for all of our cross-country, football, and volleyball athletes. Being a former athlete and coach myself, I know how big a part of the school experience athletics can be. However, like so many colleges and universities that have canceled their fall seasons, we at this time do not see a way where we can have sports while not risking the health of our students and community. But everything else that we would still usually do in a physical building during the school year, we're going to transition that to online, just like we've transitioned our learning to online as well, Mrs. Poole.
Thank you, Mr. Fine. And we look forward to all those fun activities and laughing and enjoying having school spirit online. Thank you. Well, I also have another question because we've been talking so much about it. We've been talking about the spirit of Shish Kojo, and we have a logo that has information about that. And so let's just talk briefly, what is Shish Kojo and what does it mean in our logo? Can you help us with that, Ms. Dennison?
Hi, Ms. Poole again. I would love to help you guys. Shish Kojo is an Apache word for I am happy. And what does it mean to be happy in a culture of Native American and Western society? So we are trying to make it so that we find resiliency to adapt to change and make good choices in our lives by being happy. So on our logo, we have knowledge and student equal education. And we also want to represent Apache culture and elders, which also equal wisdom. So it's very important that you, as Apache students, are successful and knowing where you guys come from and where you guys are going in your journey of education, not just in education, but in life.
Thank you so much, Ms. Dennison. Yes, we're looking to have that spirit of Shish Kojo in our school and really taking Western education and Apache tradition and wisdom and making you the strongest Ine you possibly can be. Okay, so we're about to wind down here, but I bet we've had this this orientation full of information, and thank you for being here and listening to it. But I bet there's still some people that are going to have questions. So how are people still going to find information if they still have questions? Mr. Golos, do you know where they can get some information?
I hope so. Ms. Poole, this video is being recorded and will be posted on the high school's YouTube channel for all to watch and rewatch, pause, rewind, and watch again. The students, if there's some information that you might have missed, go and watch this video again. Also, check your email. It's an important mode of communication. You can always email your success coach, and you can always call the front office during regular school hours, 475-2378. And lastly, remember, you can always email Nylin and my boy Ish with any questions that you may have.
Thank you so much, Mr. Golos. Yes, you can contact, and we'll try to link some information also to this video. Also, we just want to remind our community, we're going to have our sophomore orientation 2 o'clock on Wednesday. Our junior orientation is 2 o'clock on Thursday, and senior orientation is 3:30 on Thursday. So we have several more orientations to go. Well, we're just going to wrap up here. I just want you to know San Carlos High School is dedicated to our students. They are the most resilient, strong, brave students I've ever had the privilege to work for. We have been working hard all summer long to provide the support, the structure, and the spirit of Shish Kojo to get us through. So the support, well, how have we done that? We have success coaches, our teacher office hours, we have virtual care center, we have our parent educator program, and we have Ishkin and Nylin. So we have all of those things for support. And structure, how do we do the structure? Well, we have big five classes, one a day, every day of the week. You have Schoology that has all the things you need in it to learn and to find all your assignments and all your classes. So we put together a strong, solid program for students. And then we talked about the spirit of Shish Kojo, and that's finding the resiliency to adapt to change, make good choices, and then live our lives and being very happy. So we are resilient, and we're going to get through this online system together. We can't wait for the day we're back at school and back to a traditional way. And when we do, that will be the happiest days. But right now, we are all here together. We're so glad you're with us. And so we know that Braves are going to succeed this year. So I bring back our staff members. So I'd like to welcome back Miss Magbo, welcome back Mr. Fine, Miss Dennison, Miss Houses, Mr. Golos, and all of us want to wish you the most bright and happy freshman year. And we're so glad that you are going to be San Carlos High School Braves. So we hope you've had a good time at our orientation and got lots of information. But Miss Houses, would you please end our program here today?
Yes. So freshman students, freshman parents, freshman teachers want that connection with engaging and communication. So we'll end the presentation with a little prayer.
Teachers principals here the changes
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful blessing to our year. And with all of the support and all this love and all this strong community, Braves will succeed. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Go Braves.